Hey everyone, so I just wanted to share a cool trick with you guys, how you can connect any controller to your Analogue 3D. So yeah, whether it's like a PS4 controller or a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, or even like a Wii U Pro controller, even a Wii remote you can connect to it. But yeah, usually, I think a lot of people just use the 8-bit N64 controller that they made specifically for the Analogue 3D, and yeah, this just connects natively and it works great. However, if you want to use any of these other controllers, then yeah, you're gonna need an adapter. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is a BlueRetro adapter. This also works on the original Nintendo 64, but basically you just plug it into the controller port just like that, and then let's say for example I want to use one of these NSO N64 controllers, which are official controllers made by Nintendo, and they're absolutely awesome. But yeah, don't connect natively to the Analogue 64. And as you can see, I just put the NSO controller into sync mode here. Sometimes you have to unplug this and then plug it back in. There we go. Now it's synced. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, then you can see I can use both these controllers at the same time. So yeah, so this one is connected directly to the Analogue 64, and then this one is connected to the BlueRetro adapter, and yeah, both of them feel great. And then yeah, you can obviously, there's different colors of these. There's clear, black, blue, red, yeah, a bunch of different colors. So yeah, so you can connect a bunch of them, and yeah, connect a bunch of different controllers. However, you can also get one of these. So this basically lets you connect 4 controllers at once. So basically it's 4 of these all built in to one. Yeah, so kind of like this. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the Switch Pro controller connected here, got the Wii U Pro controller connected, and then I've also got the PS4 controller connected here. Yeah, and the way you sync these is just the same way you would sync it to your regular PS4 or Switch or whatever. Yeah, just get into sync mode, and then the BlueRetro is smart enough to just connect automatically. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, this works great. And yeah, the default mapping on these diamond-shaped controllers is the bottom button is A, and then the left button is B, which kind of mimics the A being on the bottom and B being on the left on the real Nintendo 64 controller, and then these 2 buttons on the top, triangle and circle, or X and A on Nintendo controllers are just C buttons. And so yeah, you can however remap these if you want to. You just do that on the website. Anyway, that's a different video for remapping, and there's a ton of configurations that you can do with these BlueRetro adapters. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's really easy to sync new controllers. You basically just hold down this boot button for a few seconds, and then just put your controller into sync mode, and yeah, then it just pretty much works. Now the one thing to keep in mind is that GameCube style controllers, if you can remap your BlueRetro adapter to work with these. However, it will mess up your mapping on every other controller that you have, including the Nintendo 64 controller. So yeah, I reached out to the BlueRetro creator, DarthCloud, to make a special mode where basically A is always A and B is always B on all controllers, including N64 controllers. However, I don't know. Anyway, it hasn't. He hasn't got around to implementing that, probably because I'm the only one talking about it. But yeah, if anyone else is interested in that, where GameCube controllers and also Switch controllers, all controllers basically work at the same time without having to remap every single time you want to use a GameCube style controller, then maybe reach out to him as well, because right now, like on GameCube, B is A and Y is B, whereas really you just want A is A and B is B. But yeah, anyway, that's just kind of a side note. But yeah, besides that though, yeah, this system works great. So yeah, again, links in the description for these adapters. You can either get these multiple ones, or you can get these single ones. These ones cost less than the multiple ones. However, if you buy 4 of these, then it will cost a lot more than just buying one of these multiple ones. So yeah, oh, and also make sure that you update your retro adapter, BlueRetro adapter, because yeah, there's a lot of bug fixes that he comes out with. Yeah, and I guess the last thing I'll talk about here is so this works with Rumble mode. So yeah, Rumble feature works on here. But then there's also a memory pack mode. So if you push the home button, then your controller rumble weakly, and when you have that weak rumble, then it's like you plugged in a memory pack. So these have built-in memory packs. So like for Mario Kart, Ghost Data, or other games that require it to save, these individual ones also have that built in. And so yeah, it's really cool. I know the Analogue 3D also has built-in memory packs. But yeah, when I was trying to get them to work, it wasn't really working, so yeah. Anyway, these work great though, and they work on original consoles as well. Oh, and then also I forgot to mention, so usually on the regular 8BitO controller, you push this 8BitO button, which is like the home button on if it were connected to a Switch, to bring up the OSD to change like the graphics settings and stuff like that. However, for these BlueRetro adapters, you're actually going to want to hold down Z and start at the same time for a few seconds. Oops, let's try that again. There we go. You have to hold down for like 3 seconds. Yeah, and then you can change the display options, hardware options, resume, quick cartridge, but yeah, all that stuff. And there's other keyboard button shortcuts as well, which I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, long story short is that these BlueRetro adapters are treated as if they were wired controllers, and so the wired shortcuts work when you're using them. Oh, and also just keep in mind that you can only pull up the OSD if your controller is first player. So yeah, like this second doesn't work, second player doesn't work. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If the OSD isn't pulling up, make sure you have the BlueRetro plugged into first player. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it. So again, links in the description. Also, by the way, this portable monitor is a UPERFECT 02 OLED, 120 hertz. Yeah, it's a really, really nice monitor. So yeah, highly recommend it. Check out the review I did on it. But yeah, I'll leave a link to this in the description as well if you're interested. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and we'll talk to you later. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.